Hello Rebels and welcome back to my life. So someone in my Facebook writing critique group posted this article on the changing landscape of traditional publishing, link in the description. The article talks about how mid-list traditionally published authors are kind of getting left behind. Many of them are being dropped by these traditional publishers, and since they never really made enough money to set aside for retirement, they're kind of growing old with no financial safety net. I am admittedly very young, and I am also not a mid-list traditionally published author, and I have also been described as having eyes full of puppies, butterflies, and rainbows, which might be why I feel this way, but this article annoys the crap out of me. It annoys me because, from my own perspective, authors have never had more opportunity. You are able to earn more as a writer than you've ever been able to do before. Something is disappearing, but it's not successful authors. It's the safety net where you get selected by a publisher and given an advance. An advance is an investment, just like any other investment. The publisher thinks, I will put money in, I will get more money out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And if you ask me, the reason that this model is disappearing is because it's an inherently risky investment. Per one statistic I've heard, 2 out of every 5 books loses money, 2 out of every 5 books breaks even, and only 1 makes a profit. Now, from the author side, this investment, this advance from the publisher, used to sometimes be the only reason that you could keep writing. You'd get your $25,000 advance, and together with your partner's income, you'd be able to write for another year. But Amazon has been partially responsible for changing all of that. Many skilled authors are going there and publishing their own books, abandoning the traditional publishers. The publishers, in turn, are abandoning their mid-list authors. I think that the reason that they're doing this is they're adopting a new strategy. Allow authors to self-publish and try to make it on their own, and then, if they get an audience, snap the author up and expand that audience. It's a great strategy. For the publisher, it's a very smart investment. And if this is the route that you want to go, then self-publishing your first few books is just going to be something you'll have to grin and bear. I know you don't want to design your own covers for the rest of your life. I know you don't want to hire your own editors. I know you don't want to have to market yourself. It's very hard. Side note, if marketing is hard, you're not doing it right. But you'll have to at first, at least if you want to gain the audience that will attract a publisher. If you really believe in yourself, all you have to do is fly solo long enough to get a traditional publishing deal. And the time and the money you invest should seem like a good investment because you think you're a good enough writer to make it. Then you take that audience to a traditional publisher and you say, hi, I am here, I have an audience, they are giving me money, I will make more money if you sign me, and you will be getting some of that money. But what about the pure writer? Well, I'm sorry, but for you, the world is changing, and not for the better. If you don't want to do anything but write novels and get paid for it, that's going to become harder and harder. I feel sorry for the pure writer. They might still be picked up by a publisher and sell lots of copies and make a living off of their writing, but double your chances. Buy a lottery ticket every week. Or do what you've got to do to attract that audience and pick up the attention of a publisher who will then pay you to continue being a pure writer. But for me personally, maybe one day I'll put 1 or 2 books with a traditional publisher, just for the lulz. But in general, I love the control I have over my own books. I love the work. I love my flexibility. Not that kind of flexibility, you cheeky devil. And I'm not gonna lie, I love 70% royalties, or 90% in some marketplaces. My personal philosophy on traditional publishers is I worked my batoot off to get my audience. Why would I hand them over to you? Our world is not all gloom and doom. It's just change, and articles like the one in the description that complain about the change don't change the change. That's it for today, Rebels. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.